Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. And right out of the box, I want to remind you that we keep syndicating the show across the U.S., and we are coast to coast. And recently we added some new affiliates, and I just want to take a moment to recognize them again. The newest of which is WINI 1420 AM in Murfreesboro, Illinois. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're very delighted to be in your community, your neck of the broadcast woods. And then we also recently added to the affiliate network KOTA 1380 AM on your dial in Rapid City, South Dakota. And then KBOZ. Where would that be? Bozeman, Montana, 1090 AM on your dial. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're just very happy and delighted to be able to come into your home, car, wherever you may be listening to the show, your community, and share with you what we do around here and helping people trying to take charge of their health, practice preventive medicine, and just generally do better, right, with their health, wellness, and well-being. And you'll notice, and you'll come to learn, that the show is evidence-based. I don't necessarily just come on here and pop off opinions all day long. We try to present the evidence for anything that we're claiming or asserting. And I also sort of require that of the guests. And you'll see me push on them with a sense of humor and get them to disclose things that sometimes they would probably not want to disclose. That's my job as a producer and host of the show and as a journalist, to get people to say things that maybe they wouldn't otherwise reveal that could help us understand better what they're talking about and maybe just contribute to the conversation and in the effort that people are trying to engage in daily to live longer with quality of life. And we do have there is a sense of humor. We have a sense of humor about it all. Because if I came in here every day and talked about death, dying, and disease, you would soon turn the channel and turn me off. And I wouldn't want to listen to it either. So we're very optimistic, hopeful, no matter what. And it's never too late to take care of your health, no matter how far you're into the life cycle or maybe how ill you may be. And it's never too early either. And there's lots of room for improvement, and I'll stand first in that line. So I'm just trying to give you a sense of my approach to this show. We've been doing this for 10 years now. So it's a success overnight. You get up in the middle of the night to produce this show, too, 4:30 in the morning. But it's all good. Love doing it. We're in Tuscaloosa. We're in Monterey, California. I absolutely love Monterey. Been there several times, many times. Montrose, Colorado. We're in Tampa, Florida, of course. That's where the show originates. Peoria, Illinois. We get a lot of calls from Peoria. Auburn, New York. Altoona, Pennsylvania. We're in Tennessee, several cities in Tennessee. Texas. So we're all over the place. There are many other places. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. And if you're new to the show, you'll see that typically, I open the show with a monologue and I report on stories and studies that are trending that may be of significance to you and of some practical importance. And sometimes they're just curious, odd stories. And they're entertaining. Oh, this show is about edutainment, by the way. Edutainment. I'll give you the number again, 877-897-8255. Call the show anytime you want. You hear me talk a lot about, and I have over the years, about this obesity epidemic, and I keep saying it's not sustainable and it's going to bankrupt us. And we're going to have to come up with some different way to practice medicine in this country, because the way it's going, we're not going to be able to afford it. I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Out of Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center, a story was trending this morning about severely obese, not just obese children. I'm talking about severely obese. And there are about 3 million children in the United States who are currently categorized as severely obese. About 17% of children are obese, generally. And the severely obese youngsters are at a higher risk of developing heart disease and diabetes than just overweight children. This is according to a study out of Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center, as I said, in the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And the researchers point out that these we're just talking now about one sliver of the population. Severely obese children could cost billions of dollars. The study is published in the October issue of the New England Journal of Medicine, one of the most prestigious journals in the medical field. And they reported that children with the more severe forms of obesity showed or manifested early signs of heart disease and diabetes. These are children. Most differences were noticed in young boys. Here's what Dr. Joseph Skelton, Associate Professor of Pediatrics at Wake Forest Baptist and senior author of the study, commented, quote, "Presently you are spending $160 billion a year to take care of obesity-related medical problems in adults. If the trend continues and we factor in the growing number of kids with severe obesity, it is estimated to go up to $300 billion by 2030. Listen to me. We're just talking about obesity. We're not talking about heart disease. We're not talking about cancer. We're not talking about any of the other chronic diseases from which people suffer and die and need to be treated. And that's why I keep saying this is not sustainable. And I don't have any idea at the moment as to how we're going to get around the bend on this. Because as I look at the terrain of the research, and you hear me report on these studies day in and day out, you're pretty up to date on this show about what's going on. I can tell you that. And it's despite the efforts, despite all the different ideas that are coming up, we're losing this battle and we're losing the war. I'll probably be dead and gone, but there will be socialized medicine in this country. You won't be able to afford the insurance, whoever's living at the time. If we keep going at this rate, it's impossible. You can't do it. It's math. And it's biology. I'm just saying. And yet, I'm on the record now. I've been on the record for a long time. And when people hear me say, oh, there's going to be socialized medicine, the guy's a communist. No, I'm not. I'm just telling you the facts as I report them, and then what I think is going to happen if we continue with this set of facts. And I'm not an economist either. I took 7 statistics courses, but I'm not an economist. But I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide. And I'm telling you, it's not sustainable. Something's got to give. You'll see. You heard it here on Let's Talk Nutrition. We come back, I'll tell you about getting off the couch and how you can avoid an early death, and something about Martians.
At Canavest, we believe that the future of hemp is unlimited, and through innovative and responsible application and science, we will enhance the prosperity and well-being of our customers, employees, and communities. As pioneers, our long-term goal at Canavest is to locate hemp seed processing mills near to our future family of hemp farmers. These local factories will convert hemp seed into nutritious oil, protein powders, bread flour, and hemp meal. Canavest supports local efforts and believes that sustainability starts locally. Canavest was named one of the Nutritional Outlook's Best of 2014, and we are committed to pioneering the hemp revolution as the world's leading producer of quality hemp-derived CBD products. Resistance to change is in great part the result of trying to do today's job with yesterday's tools and with yesterday's concepts. The hemp revolution is here, and it's up to all of us to change perception and to impact policy. Will you join us in this movement? Learn more about the education and science behind Canavest at canavest.com.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve 2 important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Feeling tired after your meal? Occasional gas, bloating, or indigestion at inopportune times? You may have an enzyme deficiency. Did you know that many common digestive discomforts can be caused by poor digestion? When food isn't completely digested, it begins to ferment in the digestive tract, which may cause uncomfortable symptoms. Digest Gold, America's #1 selling enzyme product, offers unparalleled support for your digestive needs. It contains exclusive blends of enzymes optimized to be 3 times stronger and work more than 6 times faster than other leading digestive supplements. With just 1 capsule per meal, Digest Gold offers support to break down carbohydrates, fats, fiber, and protein. Enzymatica products are all natural, vegetarian, contain absolutely no fillers, and are vegan and kosher when possible. You'll find Digest Gold and other Enzymatica products at fine health food stores near you. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
The experts are predicting that if this obesity trend continues, and we start now to include the growing number of children who are obese and severely obese, it's going to cost about $300 billion by 2030 to take care and treat just that condition. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. And the study pointed out there were 8,579 children with a body mass index at the 85th percentile or higher. 46.9% were overweight, 36.4% had class 1 obesity, 12% had class 2 obesity, and about 5% had class 3 obesity. Now, they said, the researchers commented that the study revealed that the greater the severity of the obesity for these youngsters, the higher the risks of low HDL cholesterol, high systolic and diastolic blood pressures, meaning high blood pressure, high triglyceride, and hemoglobin A1C levels. Those are all markers, established medical markers for heart disease and diabetes. And Dr. Skinner, Associate Professor of Pediatrics at the University of North Carolina School of Medicine, said, our findings clearly show that children at the higher levels of obesity have a higher cardiometabolic risk factors that can lead to future heart disease and diabetes, close quote. We have children that are on high blood pressure medications and cholesterol-lowering drugs. They're being treated for adult diseases that typically occur in midlife. So, I don't know. And it's not genetics. It's most of the variance for this obesity epidemic is accounted for by unhealthy diet and lifestyle factors. So, I'm just saying, this is preventable. This is not our destiny. We're making it our destiny. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. And speaking of preventive medicine, there was a study coming out of the University of Sydney that was trending, and it involved over 200,000 Australians. And they commented in the study that swapping just 1 hour of sitting with walking or other physical activity each day decreases a person's chance of an early death by 12 to 14%. I don't know about you, but if I can live longer by 12 to 14% and not die earlier by those same percentages, sign me up. The study was published in the International Journal of Behavioral Nutrition and Physical Activity. And it was, they said, the first to take a look at the impact of swapping time spent on activities such as sitting, standing, sleeping, or walking on mortality. So keep moving is the message. They said that the results of their study, and I'm quoting them, show that inactivity is an even bigger health public challenge than we initially thought. With the average person sitting watching 2 to 3 hours of TV a day, there is definitely scope for people to get off the couch and be more active. Close quote. Then they went on to say this, but it is also time for governments to realize that physical activity cannot be treated as the sole responsibility of individuals because we live in a physical activity hostile world. Finger pointing at people because they don't do the right thing has not solved any health problem to date and is not going to solve the problem of inactivity either, close quote. I think what they mean by physical activity hostile world, the way we, even the built environments of cities, the technological age has the convenience that we've built into our cultures, Australia included, the United States, you name it, has led people to become more and more sedentary. And people don't walk as much. They don't move as much. They drive to work, sit at work, sit driving back home, go home, sit, eat dinner, and then sit, watch TV. Sitting. When are you moving? How much time? Even 1 hour a day. And some people say, I don't have time for that. Well, do you have time to get sick? Do you have time later in life to be lying in bed because you can't walk? If you want to practice preventive medicine, preventive health, you have to practice and not procrastinate. You got to keep moving. You got to keep eating right. Prevention is the key. Most of these chronic diseases are preventable. Heart disease is preventable. Obesity is preventable. I'm just saying. Maggie Johnle is scheduled to be my guest. I'm going to talk to her about prevention. I want to see what she has to say about that relative to what you might want to consider with your digestive health and practicing preventive medicine. And there's a movie coming out called The Martian. Come back. When we come back, I will share with you, I found an interesting little piece on the movie involving nutrition. I'll explain. It's pretty cool.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Now Foods, our products work. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Let's go to Mars. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And there's a new movie out called The Martian. And Matt Damon stars in the movie. And the premise of the film is that the main character that Matt Damon plays gets stranded on Mars. Something goes amiss in their mission to Mars, and he's stuck there. And, Mars is not an overnight trip. It takes several years to get there and several years to get back. So he's stranded on Mars. Now, although they just found some water there, in the film it's portrayed as pretty much of a dead planet, can't grow things, right? So in the film, what they did is that in terms of food, they had packed some potatoes for a Thanksgiving celebration they were going to have, I presume, on Mars. So here he is stuck there, and he has to, as he says in the movie, I have to science the hell out of this. And he figures out how to grow the potatoes. And he's got to figure out how much he calculates how many calories he's going to need to survive the amount of time to make it. And he has to find a way to communicate back to Earth to let them know that he's still alive. So I came across this article that was talking about the movie, and they said instead of packing potatoes, maybe he would have been better off to pack some pulses. And for those of you who know what those are, and if you don't know, I'll tell you, beans, like pinto beans, for example. And he would have had the calories, plus he would have had these pulses, which are a broad category of edible beans, provide a lot of protein and essential minerals. Pinto beans, chickpeas, and peas are all different types of pulses. Pulses. So this is sort of cool. Now, one of the writers of the article said spuds are great for calories, but it's hard to beat pulses for nutritional quality. So that's sort of a nutritional comment on the film. But I've just seen the trailers to the film and read some critical reviews of it. It looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to go see it probably this weekend. And we'll see what's going on with Mars. And I suspect that someday we'll probably end up there. I suspect that's going to happen. We keep turning this place into a toilet, this planet. It's so contaminated. We may have to figure out, we may have to start shuttling, we'll all be gone from the Earth by that time. And we'll start shuttling people off to other places because can't do it here if we keep going along the paths that we're doing, the things that we're engaged in. I know that sounds extreme, but you know what I'm trying to say. And I often report on the health of the planet on this show. I do that periodically, and I drop in a story here and there about climate change and toxic chemicals being spewed into the air, water, and earth food chain, and so on. As I keep telling you, the planet will survive our insults. It has survived worse than us. The question is, will we survive? Yes.
We're 2 for 2 for post-apocalyptic movie pitches this week.
I'm grim, huh? Am I being grim? I'm being grim this week, huh?
I'm digging it. I can't wait till they come out. Can't wait. Doc, can I be in the movies?
Yeah, absolutely, man. You can have
I
a starring role.
I want to be the three-eyed Martian. Can I do that?
Well, it does sound futuristic. It sounds highly improbable, but you know what? We used to think a lot of things were not going to happen.
The beauty of science.
Mm-hmm. Did you ever think people, several decades ago, there weren't too many projecting that over 200 million people in this country of a 300 million population, 300 plus, would be overweight or obese, right? They thought that that was just some bizarre idea that would never happen. Think about that. 68% of the people walking this earth in this country are overweight or obese. 60. We're now pushing, we keep nudging towards 70. And the projections for 2050 are grim. I'm just saying, I don't know what we're doing. This is like watching the train wreck happen, and you can't, it's like we're paralyzed and can't do anything about it. I don't know. And I promise that I'm going to insert into this show the theme of preventive care. I have to be very explicit about that, I think, now, and start to talk about that in concrete ways. And what does that mean? And what can we do to practice preventive health and care? The show's been about that for 10 years, but I have not explicitly framed it that way. And I think I need to do that, because I think that's where the future of medicine is going to be. It'll be in preventive medicine. It'll be preventive medicine, preventive health. And doctors will be paid for keeping people healthy rather than being paid for treating them after they're sick. Maggie Johnle's my guest. She's an educator for Renew Life and appears on the show regularly. We found a new photograph of Miss Johnle. If you're watching the show, well, there you go. Look at that. Look at that angelic smile. Look at that. It's like you didn't even commit a venial sin in your life. You look so angelic there, Miss Johnle. I don't know if you're watching.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. That's what I was going for, angelic.
Angelic? Is that what you were going for, angelic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you did the deal. So if they came to you and said, look, we're looking for some digestive expert to go to Mars, would you go?
No way.
You wouldn't go?
No, I'm not that adventurous.
Really?
I'd be too scared.
I'd go.
Would you?
Hell yeah.
Cool.
I'd go. Given where I'm at in the life cycle, I have nothing to lose.
So you just die in space, right?
Just sign me up, train me. I'll work hard. I'll go. I'd love to go into space. I really would. I think that would be a remarkable experience. I'd go to Mars. Probably die there. How long does it take to get to Mars? Maybe Stephen can find out. Stephen, how long would it take to get to Mars? Stephen Armstrong is my technical producer and does a fabulous job in helping me with the show and is able to, on the spot, find stuff that we need.
Just a quick cursory Google search, 150 to 300 days, but that's just based on the first hit on Google, so I can look more.
150 to 300 days?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I thought it was longer than that. We'll be back.
Are you suffering from those awful allergies? Hay fever, sneezing, watery eyes. Here's some advice you won't want to miss.
I'm a doctor, and my patients used to dread allergy season. But then I discovered A-Vogel Allergy Relief, a unique combination of natural ingredients that usually addresses every one of my patients' symptoms. And while it's clear that the vast majority of my patients benefit significantly from A-Vogel Allergy Relief, what's even more amazing is that after using it, at least half of my patients' symptoms didn't return. As a doctor, that's the kind of outcome my patients and I can appreciate.
Get doctor-recommended A-Vogel Allergy Relief for your allergy symptoms. It's proven safe, it doesn't make you drowsy, it's fast-acting, and it may even help prevent your allergies from returning. Available at vitamin discount centers, Richards, Rollin' Oats, Vitamin Shop, Nutrition Smart, and other fine health food stores.
Hi, I'm Jordan Rubin, founder and CEO of Garden of Life. Oceans 3 was created with a simple premise in mind: develop a line of premium omega-3 fish oil formulations that met or exceeded the market leader in quality, and then go beyond omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Is your fish oil wildly pure? New Chapter is proud to offer a whole food approach to fish oil, Whole Mega. Naturally pure 100% wild-caught salmon comes from the pristine waters of Alaska. Like extra virgin olive oil, the fresh-caught salmon for Whole Mega is pressed immediately after harvest. And that's all that's needed to deliver wild Alaskan salmon's whole complement of vital omega fatty acids. These omegas support your heart health. One serving of Whole Mega per day, 2 grams, has been clinically shown to help retain healthy triglyceride levels and to improve the omega-3 index, a studied marker of heart health. And did you know experts recommend consuming 2 to 3 servings of fish per week? So 1 week of Whole Mega delivers the omegas of 3 servings of wild Alaskan salmon. Discover the New Chapter difference, wildly pure Whole Mega. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local Fine Health food store.
Are you tired of taking vitamin pills or powders? How about gummy vitamins with high fructose, corn syrup, or coloring? Finally, you have a choice with Nature's Dynamic whole food gummy supplements and probiotics made by a dad. Imagine getting benefits of your garden in a delicious gummy supplement. Nature's Dynamics utilizes organic, plant-based vitamin and mineral sources with non-GMO, gluten, soy, and dairy-free ingredients in a delicious gummy for the whole family. Nature's Dynamics has berry garden gummies made by a dad, multivitamin, omega-3 and probiotics for kids, body boost joint relief, whole food bone and calcium gummy, whole food immune and vitamin C gummy, whole food omega-3 gummy, Be Beautiful hair, skin, and nails gummy, prenatal plus gummy, whole food probiotics for digestive support, and body boost energy and wellness multivitamin for him and her in a delicious, easy to digest gummy. To learn more about Nature's Dynamics or to find a retailer near you, visit naturesdynamics.com or madebyadad.com. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by a dad.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching, and whatever you may be doing. 877-897-8255 is a toll-free number. You're invited to call the show anytime you want. My guest is Maggie Johnle, educator for Renew Life. There's her photo if you're watching, their image if you're watching the show. That looks significantly different, Josh, from the other photo we have of her. Yes, it does. You remember that photo? You don't remember? Yeah, throw that one up if you can find it. Maggie, welcome back to the show while we talk about you and discuss your photo.
Thanks. Oh, God.
You have fun here, right? You have fun.
Oh, yeah, always.
Always, yes. So you wouldn't go to Mars. I would. All right, we've established that. The last several days, one morning I was driving into work. It was early in the morning. It's dark on the highway, and you leave early enough. It's not too insane, the traffic, so you can get engaged in a thought. And I was thinking about, the show and what are we trying to do here, and I was thinking about over the last 10 years, what are the themes that we keep focusing on. And it occurred to me that what we're really trying to do day in and day out is persuade people to practice preventive medicine, preventive health care, preventive health, whatever you want to call it. I don't explicitly say it, but that's what we're really trying to do. And then once people are sick, to help them, give them some information and insight as to how they may go about treating their condition and proceed and to move on and let the body try to heal itself, and so that they can continue to have good quality of life. But what one of the driving themes of this show is preventive health, although not explicitly stated. So I think I decided that I am going to more, from a rhetorical perspective, talk about it explicitly and use the language. This concept is not, okay, now we have, in a moment we'll address both photographs that are up. This concept is not alien to you, this whole notion of preventive care, preventive health, preventive medicine. I'm curious as to your thoughts and feelings about it, and do you have any ideas that you think would be relevant here, given what you do for a living, talking to people about digestive health? I'm curious as to what you think about that.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, that's kind of all we do. I mean, within the restrictions of what we're able to talk about, obviously we can't treat, cure, prevent any diseases, so because only drugs can do that, according to the FDA. So, I mean, really what we're talking about is maintaining health. And when we have good health, it's something to be cherished and something to be taken care of, And when we talk about digestive care, there's an element of, well, if you have occasional constipation, if you have occasional digestive issues, you take probiotics, for example, or enzymes. But generally speaking, when we recommend these things, it's for preventive reasons. It's to give people what they're lacking in their diet. Fermented foods are not present typically in the American diet. Enzymes are only found in raw foods. So you really don't have a lot of these core staples of digestive care in the diet anymore.
So I'm inferring from your comment, and I don't mean to put words in your mouth, that you correct me. Please don't hesitate. Are you saying that you think that digestive care and digestive health is a primary factor in the practice of prevention?
Yes.
You do?
I would absolutely say that. Yeah. It just makes sense. I mean, your digestive system is the core of your health. So when people talk about how they feel in general, typically it's those digestive symptoms that kind of, crop up from here, here and there, that they'll mention. Say, well, I'm not as regular as I used to be, or, my digestive system isn't great because of this or this or this. Digestive system health is something you notice, and you can kind of spot the symptoms earlier, and it really impacts the rest of your body's health.
So I was at the gym last night, and one of my friends came up to me, and he said he caught my show the other day where I was talking about bisphenol A, that toxin that's in everywhere, cosmetics, pesticides, it's everywhere. And we got on the conversation about it. He says, well, we're living longer, so we must be healthier. And I said, oh, no, we're not. We're living longer because of sanitation methods. We're living longer because of our ability to control infectious diseases. We're living longer because of medical technology. We're not living longer because we're healthier. So we got into that conversation. And and it's the whole idea here of these non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable diseases, I'm going to get to your point here, kill about 38 million people each year. These are non-communicable, non-infectious diseases. Almost 3/4 of non-communicable deaths, 28 million, occur in low and middle income countries. 16 million of them, of these NCD, non-communicable disease deaths, occur before the age of 70. 82% of these premature deaths occur in low and middle income countries. Cardiovascular diseases account for most non-communicable disease deaths, or 17.5 million people annually, followed by cancers, respiratory diseases, and diabetes. All of which, when you look at those diseases in this country, are pretty prominent. So it's about these non-communicable diseases. And do you think, my question to you, I'll give you a chance to think about this during these messages, how does having a better digestive system help us to combat these non-communicable diseases? I'd be interested to hear you lay that out, and to support your point. And I agree with you that digestive health is the core of overall health, or the foundation. I'm paraphrasing what you said. But non-communicable diseases are the chronic diseases, and they are not passed from one person to another. And you read the World Health Organization, for example, they talk about that these non-communicable diseases are preventable. Preventable. And so what we're doing with Maggie today is trying to show you one pathway by which you can practice prevention relative to these diseases. And you may be wondering, what does the digestive system have to do with cardiovascular health? What does the digestive system have to do with cancer or respiratory diseases? When we come back, Maggie will educate us on exactly how that works. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, coast to coast.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation for when you don't. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to be with you. Thanks for tuning in today. And I want to welcome, we've added 3 new stations recently, affiliates to the network of affiliates for Let's Talk Nutrition. And KOTA 1380 AM on the dial in Rapid City, South Dakota. Welcome. KBOZ 1090 AM in Bozeman, Montana. And the newest affiliate is WINI 1420 AM in Murfreesboro, Illinois. Welcome to all 3 affiliates. Thank you so much for airing the show and bringing Let's Talk Nutrition into your neck of the broadcast woods in your community. And support your local radio station and your local health store and wherever you live. Both of those are very, very important, and your connection to better health, wellness, and well-being. Maggie Johnle is my guest today, and we'll get back to Maggie in one second. One of my producers, I told him about a story that I did not report on today, where they were taking a look at the correlation between the number of persons' intimate partners relative to their height, and he wanted me to talk about that story on the air, didn't you?
I did.
I thought you did.
Go for it.
No, I'm not going to report on it. I've made it a practice, and this is interesting. This is sort of like meta talk. I'm talking about the show here. I'm talking about the talk. You notice you've been how long with the show?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
Steven's been here 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Okay. I don't talk about religion, and I don't talk about politics, and when I talk about sex, it's always within there are no jokes. You notice that on the show?
Within the realm of science.
Always. Always, always, always. And I looked at this study this morning, and it's a legitimate study, serious study, comes out of Chapman University, and I elected not to report on it. Now, some people listen to the show very keenly, and have said to me on occasion, I notice you never talk about sex on the show, even in the medical. I said, yeah, I know. Sometimes I'll get to it, I'll hint to it, and I'm always careful about that because I don't want to offend anybody. And this study was pretty explicit. I mean, they were taking a look at sex partners and how that correlates with a person's height. And there were some differences, and I chose not to. Maybe I'm too sensitive about that and don't want to offend somebody, But I think you can report on those things in a way that is not offensive and not disrespectful. But I'm very careful. So that's why.
Oh, I agree. I don't see the relevance of the study anyway.
Well, I thought it was odd.
Yeah.
It was rather strange. When researchers with enough time on their hands will figure out anything to study, and they were looking at that relationship, height relative to how many partners of intimacy you've had. Really?
How does that advance us in anything?
That's a good question. Yeah, how does that?
What is that advancing?
I don't know. It's just provocative.
Yeah.
It's provocative. And it didn't, and you're right. It didn't, I couldn't find, I tried. I said, well, what can I share with the listener that will help them better understand their health?
Right.
This was almost it would have been gratuitous for me.
Brain candy.
Yeah, or whatever. So I didn't report on it, and that's why. Now you know. Maybe that's TMI more than you needed to know or wanted to know, but I'm giving you some insight into how I do this show and what I think about and what we do around here on a day-to-day basis. 877-897-8255. Again, welcome to WINI, KBOZ, and KOTA. We're very happy that you're airing Let's Talk Nutrition in your community. Thank you so much. So, preventive medicine. One aspect of preventive medicine is to make sure people don't get infectious diseases, and there's a whole body of literature talking about, vaccines and making sure people get inoculated. And then there's a piece of preventive medicine that deals with non-communicable diseases. And these non-communicable diseases many are preventable. The four main types of non-communicable diseases are cardiovascular diseases, such as heart attacks and stroke, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, and diabetes. Those are four main types. They're not the only types, but there are four main types. And in many cases, and for the most part, they are preventable. And you should go to the World Health Organization. They have wonderful information there. I'm a big fan of the WHO and their research and the articles and reports that they publish. I've learned a lot by going to their website. And they've devoted a particular good amount of time and attention to this topic of non-communicable diseases. And they'll talk about the risk factors, for example. What are the modifiable behavioral risk factors that people can practice to help prevent these diseases, and so on. It's all good. And it's fine and dandy for somebody to come along and say, well, you need to practice prevention. The question becomes, how do you do that? And there are any number of behaviors to consider or to practice on a day-to-day basis. And so what I thought we would do with my guest today is get her professional and expert opinion on how does digestive care and health factor into a preventable model of medicine, a preventive medicine model. And that's what we're talking about. And what specifically would a person need to do to practice prevention from a digestive health point of view? So that's what we're focusing on in this segment, and to try to make that interesting and meaningful and practical to you. Welcome back, Maggie. I don't know. Did I lose her?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Cut off a little bit.
Oh, you got cut off. Okay, so Josh not only has the one picture up, we had both pictures up, both of your photos up a little bit ago. He'll probably flash up the other one. That was the original one. And
Which
then
one do you like better?
They look like different people to me.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they're both me.
I like the new one.
You like the new one better?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
She looks, I said she looks angelic. Look like she just made her first communion or something in that picture. Doesn't she? Look at her.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that. Look at that little smile, right? Yeah. If you went to Catholic school, the nuns would have loved you. Look at that face.
I did go to Catholic school.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Did you have nuns or did you have lay teachers?
Oh, I had scary nuns. Yeah.
Did you? Yeah. I had wonderful nuns. They were wonderful.
Oof.
I loved them. I did. I love them. I loved them. It was great. It was wonderful. I had a great education. That was the best. All the degrees I have, my parochial school education was the best. Honestly, those women were fabulous, man.
What picture does Maggie prefer?
The second one. the new one.
Oh, so I did good.
I think if I had to guess, is that true?
Yeah, I guess so. It's more recent. It's more true to life right now.
Yeah. You look healthy. Yeah, look good there.
Thank you.
You can take a look at Miss Johnle. Go to letstalknutrition.com. The show streams. 877-897-8255. We come back. We'll get Miss Johnle's take on how do you practice preventive medicine from a digestive care perspective. I'm anxious to hear her specific recommendations as what you need to do and what I would need to do daily to practice prevention by focusing on your digestive system. We'll find out.
Energy, energy, and more energy. Everyone needs it. But did you know you can get the energy you need quick through the powers of wild forest extracts? Wild chaga and birch bark were a secret source of energy and power for Russian athletes years ago, making them unbeatable. Now you too can experience real energy and power like you've never dreamed possible. Wild chaga is the world's top source of SOD, superoxide dismutase, that critical enzyme that blocks the aging process and keeps your cells healthy. Wild birch extract is the world's top source of betulin, a natural sterol needed by every cell of the body. And healthy cells mean a healthy you, and a more powerful one too. Chaga birch bark is also good for your heart, healthy cholesterol, and even helps build healthy arteries. No wonder it's known as the king of all herbs. So take your Chaga Charge tea with wild birch bark every day and Chaga Max capsules from North American Herb and Spice and get that maximum energy you need. Also available in liquid as Chago Power Drops. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
At Nordic Naturals, we know that a commitment to deliver the world's safest, most effective omega oils requires an exceptional process. That's why we manage every step of production, from boat to bottle. That includes sustainably sourcing wild-caught fish from well-managed fisheries. It means using state-of-the-art equipment and technology at our manufacturing plant in Arctic Norway. Nordic Naturals bottles and encapsulates our omega-3s at our own facility and carefully ships products from our eco-friendly headquarters in California. The result? Nordic Naturals products have received more than 40 awards for taste, innovation, and product excellence. You can trust the quality of Nordic Naturals products and know you're getting all the health benefits omega-3 fish oils offer. Nordic Naturals' high-quality, great-tasting omega-3s make staying healthy easier for you and your family. When choosing an omega-3 fish oil product, choose the #1 fish oil in the U.S. Choose Nordic Naturals. Available at natural product retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by A. Vogel, Europe's leading brand of herbal medicine. Canavest, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Nature's Dynamics, garden to gummy supplements made by Dad. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. NeoCell, the true science of collagen. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
There are any number of things a person can practice to prevent disease. It's my view that nutrition and food are among the more fundamental and basic tools to practice preventive health. That's my bias. Now, that being said, there are other pathways to get at this notion of practicing prevention. But as I said, I think nutrition and food are fundamental tools. That being, once I said that, now that implicates any number of things. For example, your digestive system, because you're going to need to digest that food to get the nutrition that you need to have energy, to sustain the body in all its different ways, and to keep you healthy in all the ways that we talk about on the show. Hence, Miss Johnle's on the show from Renew Life, a digestive care company, to try to give us a way to practice prevention by focusing on your digestive system. Welcome back, Maggie. So I'll leave it to you to prioritize what people need to do, digestively to practice prevention.
Well, there's a couple things, and it's sort of like where to start. But when you look at the World Health Organization's website on non-communicable diseases that they just recently updated this year, there's these things, the risk factors, right? So the modifiable behavioral risk factors that, are kind of obvious, like tobacco, heavy drinking, insufficient physical activity. But obviously the big one is obesity and high blood sugar. So when you look at obesity, obviously diet is a major concern. Blood sugar is one of those things that can exacerbate that problem, and it's sort of like what came first, the chicken or the egg type situation. So high levels of glucose in the blood, you can kind of go back to a number of things, but this is one of the things that kind of hit me when I was looking at it. But things like fiber, for instance, fiber in your diet, fiber in foods. Fiber is known to help control blood sugar levels and kind of keep those spikes from happening. And when you consume fiber supplements, it's one of the claims that you see on fiber products. It says helps maintain healthy blood sugar levels, and nowadays we can put on our labels things like helps curb your appetite by helping you feel full. Mm-hmm. So there's a number of things there that I think are interesting just by looking at fiber. Now, of course, you also have the benefits of the cardiovascular system. How many times do you hear, people talking about heart-healthy whole grains? And it's because of the fiber. It's specifically soluble fiber. So cardiovascular diseases account for a major portion of the non-communicable diseases.
Absolutely.
And so fiber factors in. So there's a lot of sort of indirect connections there that I see. One being inflammation. Generally speaking, inflammation in the body causing a lot of illness overall. Probiotics have been shown to help control inflammation simply by existing in the gut and helping your immune system work better. So the indirect connections there are interesting to look at, but something like fiber, it's far more direct. You look at the benefits of fiber in the digestive system, and it really supports your cardiovascular health as well as your blood sugar.
And most people wouldn't think of making the connection between the consumption of fiber in their day-to-day diet and the practice of prevention. Mm-hmm. They typically that people would, I think generally people probably think, maybe I'm wrong about this, but at least this is my take. They think, well, fiber, digestive system, I'm going to have better, I'm going to go to the bathroom better, whatever. Mm-hmm. They're not thinking, they don't equate fiber with preventing cardiovascular disease. They don't think of fiber in controlling insulin levels and glucose levels. They don't think of fiber as preventing cancer, like colorectal cancer, right? But,
right. Or even helping you feel more full so you eat less. I mean, look at obesity.
Or fiber to prevent obesity.
Right.
It's interesting, isn't it, Maggie? It's interesting that when you start to talk about it that way, I even feel different when I talk. I don't recall talking about fiber from a preventative perspective in the 10 years I've been doing this show. It was implied, but now I'm saying it explicitly. Fiber can be used to practice preventive medicine or preventive health care, whatever. And it leads you to talk about it a little differently, I think.
Yeah.
It's not, fiber is not just designated for the bathroom. Right. It's to keep you off the operating table for a quadruple bypass, right?
Absolutely.
And it's interesting. It's not it's like fiber is like that 4-door family car. Boring, unnoticeable. The only people driving it are the mom, dad, and the kids, right? It's not especially real fast, and, not the lines on it aren't all that sleek. But boy, wonderful car. They got 150,000 miles on it, right? That's what fiber's like to me. It's just that it doesn't get a lot of respect.
Very true.
Right?
Yep.
But, it's one of the most boring things that you can take, but one of the most important things to include in your day-to-day diet. We come back. There are any number of fiber products from Renew Life. The one that I use almost daily is their organic fiber, triple fiber product. I've used that for years. I wish I had $1 for every canister of that stuff I consumed. I could go on vacation. We'll be back.
Looking for the perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement? Or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Enzymedica, the enzyme experts. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Now Foods, our products work. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. My guest is Maggie Johnle, educator for Renew Life. 877-897-8255. And as I said a moment ago, there are many different pathways to practice preventive care, preventive health care. And we're today zeroing in on your digestive system and digestive health and care and specific methods or ways to practice prevention. And Maggie was focusing on fiber and how it would contribute to your health. Some might not make a connection between your digestive health and your cardiovascular health. There is an important connection there, and you were talking about that in that the soluble fiber can help prevent or help manage your glucose and insulin levels and so on. And are there any other ways to talk about your digestive system and your cardiovascular system connection?
Fiber is definitely the one that stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's other things you can do, such as, taking omega-3 fats, which are very supportive to your heart and blood vessel health. You've got probiotics, of course, which a lot of people might not think there's a connection there at all, but more and more research is coming out on the benefits of certain strains of probiotics for the cardiovascular system. So that's fairly new, nothing we're really talking too much about yet here at Renew Life just because it's so brand new. But it's interesting, and it's worth mentioning. It's the power of these little guys, the bugs that exist in your body, and what they're able to achieve. It's really incredible.
Mm-hmm. So, specific fiber products from Renew Life. I alluded to the organic triple fiber product. You have other ones as well.
Yeah, organic triple fiber is excellent. Just recently, Non-GMO Project verified that product, which is great. We have the powder, which is excellent. The capsules are another option. I always tell people when it comes to fiber, you got to do what works for you. If you know you're not going to take a scoop of fiber, then that's fine. Do the capsules. My father takes the capsules, and I give him a little crap for it because it's not really as much as a scoop, but at least he's taking something.
Mm-hmm.
So the triple fiber is great. We also have other products like organic clear fiber, which are popular because they're 100% soluble. So we were talking about the benefits of soluble fiber, and that's really what's in the news and what people talk the most about. And it's also less bulky, so you can mix it clearly in foods or soft foods, beverages, that kind of stuff. And being 100% organic, acacia fiber, also 100% soluble, makes it really versatile. And you also, of course, have the benefits of that prebiotic activity that's so cool about acacia fiber.
And I would comment that fiber is a key. Making sure that you're getting an adequate amount of fiber in your diet day to day is a good way to practice and help prevent gaining weight and becoming overweight or obese. Mm-hmm. And in terms of weight loss, when the person is engaged in an effort to lose weight, fiber becomes a key component of that program. It's essential. It's essential to losing weight.
Really, when it comes down to it, how does one lose weight? You boost some physical activity, and you eat less. It's not rocket science, and people have sort of figured this out. The fads and the gimmicks are one thing, but ultimately it comes down to eating less, generally speaking, which is tough to do, but fiber kind of helps curb that a little bit. It makes your stomach feel more satisfied, more full at meals, and it lasts longer. It's that thing where you're not really feeling hungry when it's mealtime, and that's what you want.
Fiber is a key component to help practice calorie restriction because you will eat less. It makes you feel full. Yep. And that clear fiber, you can even add it to your coffee, right?
You could. I wouldn't recommend that, but you could. The only thing that's like really kind of a no-no with organic clear fiber is carbonated stuff. Coffee's fine. I've seen people do it. It doesn't seem appetizing to me to put powder in my coffee, but hey, you know.
Don't you? Does that come in a green bottle?
Yeah, like a tall green bottle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So fiber. Want to practice prevention? Fiber. What are you all saying these days? How many grams of fiber for women a day? How many grams of fiber for men?
Well, the National Institutes of Health have kept pretty steady at 25 to 35. Actually, I think they say 20 to 35. So it depends. If you're a man, probably closer to 35. Women probably could get away with 25. I think that's probably fairly standard. But, you know, you look at people all over the world, and that's no tall order. You've got cultures in the world that eat 80 grams of fiber a day and don't blink an eye. So you kind of have to work your way up to that amount slowly. I always tell people if you've never taken fiber before, take it easy. You know, start with one single scoop and maybe move it up. Someone like me, I put hemp hearts, chia seeds, organic clear fiber. I put the shake. Everything's in my shake in the morning. It's an insane amount of fiber, but I'm used to it, you know.
How many grams of fiber do you think you consume a day?
Oh, God. I would really have to sit down and do the math. I'm not sure. I kind of eyeball
50?
it, too.
50?
Probably close to that. Maybe, you know what, that's a really good point. Maybe I ought to go check and see exactly how much, because I know it's got to be at least like just 20-something in just my morning shake.
I wonder, do you think you've ever consumed 80 grams of fiber a day? Do you think that you've ever done that?
With regularity? I don't know.
No, even one time?
Possibly, yeah. I would say so. Maybe Thanksgiving.
You're eating fiber on Thanksgiving?
Well, you know, Thanksgiving's a lot of side dishes, you know, a lot of stuff on your plate.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I wonder what would happen. I don't think I've ever consumed 80 grams of fiber in one day. No. I'm now sitting here thinking about. I wonder what would happen if I did that.
I'm going to measure it. I'm going to take some inventory here of how much fiber I consume. Next time we talk, if you remember, I'll tell you what I find out.
The World Health Organization claims that the burden of mortality, morbidity, and disability attributable to non-communicable diseases is currently greatest and continuing to grow where? In developing countries, where those people affected are on average younger than in developing countries where 66% of these deaths occur. You want to practicing preventative care is going to help you prevent some of these diseases from occurring earlier. Am I saying that it will prevent them altogether? No, you're going to die assuming it's not an accident. You're going to die of some health condition. We all are, if it's not an accident. So it's just a matter of when, but it doesn't have to be sooner. It can always be later. Hence, we're striving for what? Longevity with quality of life. That can be done.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace for a good night's rest naturally.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Hi, I'm Kate. I try to eat a healthy diet, but the irony of eating healthy foods, like broccoli or beans, is that even though they're healthy for us, they can still cause occasional digestive upsets. That's why I take a Digest Smart high-potency enzyme with every meal. Digest Smart is from Renew Life, the digestive care experts. It's the first digestive enzyme certified by Izyme, the International Enzyme Testing Program. Each capsule provides a full spectrum of 25 powerful plant-based raw enzymes to break down each major food group, including carbs, fats, proteins, and fiber. Digest Smart enzymes also feature targeted delivery capsules to reach your intestines, where 90% of digestion occurs. Digest Smart promotes more complete breakdown of the foods you eat and optimizes nutrient availability. Plus, it helps ease digestive upsets and supports your overall digestive health. Now that's really smart. Digest Smart is from the makers of Ultimate Flora Probiotics, and both are available in health food stores everywhere.
Hi, I'm Dr. Michael Murray with a minute of important health news. One of my all-time favorite natural products is a special extract of licorice known as DGL. DGL is short for deglycyrrhizated licorice, but I tell my patients that it stands for darn good licorice. DGL is made by removing the compound in licorice that can raise blood pressure in some people. Double-blind clinical studies have shown DGL is quite useful in healing stomach and intestinal ulcers. In fact, in head-to-head studies, it has actually outperformed popular anti-ulcer drugs. But rather than inhibit the release of stomach acid, DGL stimulates the normal defense mechanisms that prevent ulcer formation and promote healing. Clinical studies have not only shown DGL to be extremely effective, but also that it is completely without side effects. Clearly, DGL is a better choice.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. North American Herb and Spice, the only oregano oil you can take on a daily basis. Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company. Nutrix Hawaii, more nutrition, better health, purely Hawaiian. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Here's the LTN, excuse me. Here's the LTN health question for today. This is a while ago now, 14 years ago, the World Health Organization, back in 2001, reported that non-communicable diseases accounted for almost 60% of the 56 million deaths annually and 47% of the global burden of disease. Wow. I don't think much has changed since then. And I think the whole idea or concept of preventive care, preventive health care, really takes a spotlight when you're talking about the prevention of non-communicable diseases, right? And what people, the variety of strategies and tactics people can use to make all of that happen. So that's what we've been focusing on today here. Talking about, for example, just fiber, how fiber can help you practice prevention. It can help prevent cardiovascular disease, prevent overweight and obesity, help prevent diabetes by keeping insulin and glucose levels in line. Just fiber. It's a simple thing to do. So here's the question. Which of the following factors, risk factors, account for most of the or much of the morbidity or mortality associated with non-communicable diseases? Which of the following? A, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. B, inadequate intake of fruit and vegetables. C, overweight and obesity. D, physical inactivity and tobacco use. Or E, all of the above. Which of the following account for most of the or much of the morbidity and mortality associated with non-communicable diseases? A, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. B, inadequate intake of fruit and vegetables. C, overweight and obesity. D, physical activity and tobacco use. Or E, all of the above. 877-897-8255. 877-897-TALK. Right answer, $25 gift card. It's all good. 877-897-8255. I'll give you a hint. There's more than one risk factor that will account for all that morbidity and mortality associated with non-communicable diseases. There's a constellation of them. So there's the hint. Welcome back, Maggie. So fiber certainly will help. Probiotics. How do probiotics help in the prevention of non-communicable diseases?
It's still sort of being discovered at this point. The research on cardiovascular health with regard to probiotics is fairly new. They've looked at a couple of specific strains that they've shown can help with things like cholesterol and just general cardiovascular health. But that sort of remains to be seen. The big thing that kind of sticks out to me about probiotics is we know that probiotics help to support the immune system. And the way that they kind of support the immune system kind of leads them down the path of helping to quell inflammation, or at least helping to keep the inflammation response healthy and normal. So that connection there between your overall inflammatory response, your immune system, that's sort of an interesting area that I know is being sort of studied as well. So it's kind of like the new up-and-coming stuff that people are just starting to kind of wrap their heads around.
Well, and probiotics keep the pathogenic bacteria in check. Mm-hmm. I mean, if your gut becomes overrun with pathogenic bacteria, you're going to get sick. And that can happen in any number of ways where the probiotics get diminished. Overuse of antibiotics, a diet that's not rich in fiber, and so on. And if your immune system then becomes compromised, a major portion of your immune system is found in your gut, you're a sitting target for some of these diseases. So in a sort of global way, probiotics are a key strategy in practicing prevention, in my opinion.
Definitely.
When you look at it that way. So am I going to stump the audience today? Come on, you can get this. I gave you the hint. Which of the following factors account for much of the morbidity and mortality associated with non-communicable diseases? A, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. B, inadequate intake of fruit and vegetables. C, overweight and obesity. D, physical activity and tobacco use. Or E, all of the above. The hint is it's a whole constellation of risk factors. That's the hint. 877-897-8255 is the toll-free number. Right answer, $25 gift card. So, fiber, probiotics. All right, here's a challenging one. Do digestive enzymes contribute to the prevention of chronic diseases?
That is kind of a tough one. I don't know whether those details are known quite yet on enzymes. Enzymes are still.
I'll give you a hint. You alluded to it. It's the I word.
Immunity.
Immunity and inflammation.
Right. Well, that's true. Systemic enzymes are a whole other can of worms there. But yeah, I mean, digesting your foods well can help indirectly. But yeah, taking them on an empty stomach to help with inflammation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. In fact, digestive enzymes, the systemic enzymes, are used in some naturopaths, even allopaths, will use the systemic enzymes, that class of enzymes, to help fight inflammation. So there you go. I don't know. It looks like we have a caller. Let's go to Palm Harbor. Karen, what's the quick answer to the question?
It's all of the above.
It is all of the above. All of those factors contribute to most of the morbidity and mortality for non-communicable diseases. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, inadequate intake of fruit and vegetables, being overweight or obese, not being physically inactive, smoking, using tobacco. All of those are the risk factors that contribute. But notice 5 of those are related to diet and physical activity. Congratulations, Karen. $25 gift card. Maggie, thank you. You're always terrific. Renew Life. Take their products because your health is their wealth.